Have you ever felt that weight in your chest as soon as you enter your own home? Maybe you think it's just the tiredness of a busy day, the accumulated responsibilities, the worries that you carry. But what if I told you that the real reason could be right in front of your eyes, on the walls that surround you every day? Your home, the space that should be your haven of peace and well-being, may be silently draining your energy. Yes, the energy of the environment where you live directly impacts your balanced mind, your disposition, and even your emotional health. And the worst thing is that, often, you don't even realize it. Look around you. Every corner of your home, every object out of place, every piece of furniture blocking natural light, or even the colors that fill your walls. All of this is constantly communicating with your mind. The energy of the environment is never neutral. It is always influencing your thoughts, emotions, and stress levels. Without you realizing it, your home could be fueling your anxiety and sabotaging your mental balance. And the most dangerous thing of all is that it happens silently, like a background noise that you end up getting used to, but which is slowly overwhelming you. Maybe you've noticed a strange exhaustion whenever you get home, or you may find it difficult to relax, to concentrate, as if the air itself were heavy and charged. And it's not just about the visible clutter, although it has a huge impact on the energy of the environment. It's also about how energy flows through your space, about how the accumulation of objects ends up reflecting the accumulation of thoughts and worries in your mind. Your home may be trapping you in a silent cycle of stress, where your energy escapes little by little, and your mind struggles to find balance. And what makes this even more challenging is that, many times, you've already tried to solve it. Maybe you did a quick tidy up, moved the furniture around, bought some new decor, items in hopes of creating a lighter environment. But if you don't deeply understand the connection between the energy in your home and your emotional state, these superficial changes won't bring you the true relief you're looking for. There are invisible factors within your environment that affect your mind every day, silent forces that you were never taught to notice, but that are constantly shaping your well-being. And even though these signs are discreet, the effects are profound. They accumulate over time until your home, instead of being a refuge, becomes a silent saboteur of your peace of mind. But there is an important detail. The moment you start to see these hidden triggers, everything changes. You start to look at your home with different eyes. You feel the weight lift as you begin to adjust your space to truly support your mind and emotions. That's exactly what we're going to unveil in this video. By the end, you will understand why some rooms in your home feel heavier than others, why certain environments drain your energy, while others bring you immediate relief. But before we get to the practical solutions, you need to recognize the silent signals your home has been giving off for so long. And once you see these signs, you will no longer be able to ignore them. And that will be the first step towards transforming your home into a true sanctuary of peace. Do you feel like even though you're at home, your mind can't slow down? I know exactly how that feels. You arrive expecting to find a refuge, a space to breathe deeply and reconnect. But instead, you find yourself surrounded by constant restlessness. And the truth is that this isn't just about you. Many people are experiencing this same silent conflict, feeling their energy running out in the environment that should recharge it. It's as if the house itself is slowly absorbing your well-being, interfering with your ability to keep your mind balanced and stealing your peace on a daily basis. But there is a clear and real way out of this. Today, in this video, you will understand how some simple and extremely effective adjustments can transform the energy of the environment where you live. We're not talking about complicated or expensive changes. These are practical actions that you can apply yourself, and that will renew your home from the inside out. You will learn how to create a space that supports your mind, stimulates your well-being, and gives you back the lightness that you might not even remember what it was like to feel. Get ready to discover how your home can stop being an invisible weight and become a true source of balance and tranquility for your days. Now, before we go any further, I want you to do something important for your own process. Look around you and respond here in the comments. In a single word, how does your home make you feel today? Write without filters, because this initial perception is the first step towards the transformation you will begin. Here, we are building an environment of change together, and your participation is essential. What you're about to discover could completely change the way you see every corner of your home. With every minute of this video, you will better understand how small details, almost invisible in everyday life, may be affecting your energy and well-being more than you realize. So stay with me until the end. I guarantee that, at the end of this content, you will be ready to begin the transformation that your mind and your home so desperately need. Think carefully. Each object inside your home tells a part of your story. Even if they seem like just still, silent things, they carry energy, store memories, and keep emotions alive that you may not even notice on a daily basis. At first glance, it's easy to believe that the items around you are just utilitarian items or decorations forgotten by time. However, each piece, each material memory that remains occupying space in your environment has the power to anchor you in chapters of the past that should have already been closed. Your house, silently and constantly, whispers this story of accumulation. It holds not only the objects you chose to keep out of necessity or genuine affection, but also those that remain out of habit, unconscious attachment, or simply because one day you thought they still had some purpose. But what, in fact, do these objects represent in your life today? Are they strengthening the energy of your home, or are they creating invisible tethers that bind you to emotions that silently weigh on your mind? The energy of the environment you inhabit is deeply impacted by these traces of the past. Forgotten objects carry more than dust. They accumulate memories, unfulfilled expectations, emotional fragments that, together, create a dense atmosphere. Every corner of your home where there is an object that has lost its meaning contributes to a subtle feeling of stagnation. Your well-being weakens when the energy in your home stops flowing freely, suffocated by memories that no longer serve you. There is a deep connection between what is accumulated physically and what remains accumulated in your mind. An environment overloaded with unnecessary objects feeds repetitive thoughts, unresolved emotions, and constant restlessness. It's as if your home is trapped in a continuous cycle of memories, reliving stories that should have already been closed to make room for new experiences. And as you continue to live with these items, your personal energy intertwines with their stuck energy, creating a bond that weighs on your mental clarity and inner peace. Reflect honestly. Does your home hold what you need to keep, or what you should have already let go? This question is not just symbolic, it is practical and urgent. Each response that arises within you will be a step towards freeing yourself from what limits your vital energy. By looking at each object, you can see how it makes you feel. Some items awaken good memories, bringing warmth and comfort. Others, however, are like little emotional anchors, connecting your mind to moments of sadness, frustration, or emotional weight that you carry daily, perhaps without realizing it. And what happens when your house is full of these anchors? The energy in the environment becomes dense, heavy, creating invisible blockages that make it difficult to find a space of peace. Your mind, directly influenced by this accumulation, struggles to find clarity amidst so many emotional distractions that materialize in the objects around you. Every time you look at these items, consciously or not, there is an emotional connection being reactivated, reinforcing old thought patterns and blocking the natural flow of energy within your home. Understand that your home is a direct extension of your internal state. An environment full of forgotten objects reflects a mind overloaded with worries and unresolved feelings. When you start to look at your space with true attention, you realize that transforming your space is actually an invitation for personal transformation. Freeing your home from what no longer contributes to your well-being is freeing your own energy from blocks that limit your emotional growth. There is a quiet power in recognizing that every object has an energy that connects to yours. Your home is not just a setting where your life happens. It actively participates in your story, influences your mood, shapes your thoughts, and impacts your ability to maintain a balanced mind. By keeping objects loaded with the past, you keep an energy active that prevents you from moving forward with lightness and clarity. And, precisely for this reason, throughout this video, we will delve deeper into this invisible relationship between the objects you keep and the emotions that accompany you. Let's understand how to identify these emotional anchors, how to perceive the true energy that each corner of your home is emitting, and, most importantly, how to transform this environment so that it works in favor of your inner peace. Your home has immense potential to be a true sanctuary of well-being, and part of this process begins with taking a closer look at details that have gone unnoticed until today. It's not just about tidying or rearranging, it's about giving new meaning. understanding that the energy in the environment needs to circulate freely so that your mind also finds space to breathe. It's about recognizing what really deserves to be by your side, what elevates your energy and fuels your search for balance, and what just takes up space, blocking the natural flow of renewal that your life calls for right now. And as we continue this journey, you will realize that every choice you make within your home reflects an internal choice. Each decision to hold or release an object is a conscious step toward new energy, new clarity, a new way of living in your space. Your home is telling you a story, and that story can be one of lightness, fluidity, and well-being, as long as you are willing to listen to it with true attention. And from here, together we will discover how to read the signals that your home has been sending every day, so that you can finally release trapped energy and transform your environment into a true refuge for your mind and your emotional balance. Notice how, just by opening your eyes to the energy of forgotten objects in your home, you begin to see your own story in a different way. It's as if, little by little, the layers of distraction are peeling away, revealing what is really influencing your mind and emotions every day. The feeling of heaviness you feel does not only come from the accumulated tiredness of your routines, but also from these invisible connections that your environment silently nurtures. And recognizing this is the first step in a profound transformation, because from the moment you identify these emotional anchors, you begin to make room for renewed energy, a clarity that changes the way you live within your own home. But what you've seen so far is just the beginning. There is still important territory that needs to be explored, because understanding the presence of forgotten objects already has a huge impact. But there is an even more subtle dimension, that of the energy that circulates or stagnates inside your home. You will be surprised to realize how the flow, or lack thereof, between environments directly interferes with your well-being, shaping everything from your mood to your daily disposition. If each object carries a story, each space in your home carries a movement or a blockage that influences your vital energy in ways you never stop to notice. So stay with me. What we are going to reveal below will help you understand how the layout of the environments, the paths you take inside your home, and even the spaces that seem forgotten or poorly used are affecting your energy and mental clarity. This next step will deepen your awareness even further, showing you that it's not just about what you keep, but also about how it all connects to create an atmosphere that either drives you or drains you every day. Each new insight you gain in this video is an essential piece of a puzzle that, when put together, reveals something powerful. The ability to completely transform the energy of your environment, and consequently, the way you feel within it every day. Don't stop here. What follows will open your eyes to aspects that you may never have considered, but that make all the difference in building a home that truly supports your emotional balance and your quest for well-being. Continue this process, because you are about to understand how your home, in addition to telling your story through objects, also guides your energy along paths that directly influence your balanced mind. And by discovering how to release these flows, you will get closer and closer to transforming your home into a true haven of peace and renewal that you deserve to live in every day. While you begin to see more clearly the energy that forgotten objects imprint on your home, it's time to expand this view even further to an aspect that goes unnoticed by many, but that has a silent and constant impact on the lightness of your environment. The energy of your home doesn't just depend on the furniture, the memories accumulated in every corner, or the emotions carried by old objects. There is an invisible layer, hidden in everyday life, that is directly linked to the way you connect with the outside world inside your own home. This factor is the physical digital accumulation, what spreads throughout rooms through tangled cables, forgotten electronics, functionless remote controls, chargers that have lost their purpose, and accessories that, despite being useless, continue to take up space and interfere with the energy of the environment. Your home absorbs the vibration of everything in it, and the excess of outdated digital items creates true visual and energetic pollution. These objects, no matter how small, cause an interruption in the fluidity of energy, like invisible obstacles that block the lightness that you seek so much to keep your mind balanced. The feeling of disorganization settles in silently, and even if you have a seemingly tidy space, the simple fact that you have accumulated electronics generates a subtle noise that weighs on your daily well-being. Observe your surroundings. How many, in Drawers are full of cables that you no longer even recognize. How many times have you found yourself trying to find a specific charger, lost in a tangle of wires that no longer fit the devices you use today? Each of these elements carries stagnant energy that, even in silence, interferes with the tranquility of your home. It's not just lit screens that impact your inner peace. It is the set of accessories that accompany this digital world, and which, when forgotten, create small zones of invisible stress within your home. Energy from the environment needs to circulate freely to nourish your well-being. When your home is loaded with unnecessary digital objects, this circulation weakens. Your mind notices this energetic confusion, even if you're not looking directly at these items all the time. The simple knowledge that they are there, accumulating dust and blocking the natural fluidity of the space, generates a weight that is reflected in your disposition, your mental clarity, and the feeling of peace that you so desire when you get home. It is essential to recognize that each choice within your home reflects your relationship with your own energy. Keeping these forgotten electronics and obsolete digital accessories contributes to a dense atmosphere, which goes against the purpose of creating a true haven of peace. Your home deserves to breathe, just like you, and allowing the environment to free itself from these excesses is giving yourself the opportunity to live in a lighter space, more aligned with your deep desire for emotional balance. By understanding the silent impact of this physical-digital accumulation, the need to act with intention becomes evident. Setting aside time dedicated exclusively to this detox from digital accessories is an essential step in the journey of transforming your home. This moment of caring for the environment is more than a simple household task. It is a gesture of respect for the energy of your home and, consequently, your own. Energy. Imagine opening a drawer and finding only what really makes sense for you today. Imagine the lightness of a space where each item has a clear purpose and contributes to your daily well-being. When you consciously choose to remove what no longer connects with your routine and the energy you want to cultivate, you create space not only physically, but also emotionally. Your home responds to these movements. You feel the difference in the air, in the fluidity of your thoughts, in the calm that naturally sets in when visual and energetic pollution disappears. It's a transformation that starts in the details, but quickly expands to your entire experience within the environment. Technology is part of our lives and offers countless facilities. However, its presence in the space needs to be balanced. By only keeping what serves your current purpose, you establish a healthier relationship with your digital environment and the energy of your home as a whole. It's as if you adjust the vibrational frequency of your space to something more aligned with your quest for a balanced mind and genuine well-being. Think of the feeling of opening a closet or looking at your workbench and seeing only the essential items, each contributing to the harmony of the room. This scenario not only brings visual clarity, but also calms your mind, reinforcing the feeling of control and organization that has such a positive impact on your emotional balance. Your home stops being a deposit of excess and becomes a setting that supports you every day in building a lighter and more fluid life. By choosing to detox digital accessories, you create a real movement of transformation, a concrete action that reverberates throughout the energy of the environment. Your mind is grateful, your energy is renewed, and your home begins to take on the form of a true sanctuary for your inner peace. This decision marks a turning point in the way you relate to the space you inhabit, allowing your home to increasingly become an environment that not only welcomes you, but that elevates your energy and drives you towards a life more aligned with the well-being you want to cultivate. And as we delve deeper into this journey, you will realize that the impact goes beyond what you see at first glance, because by freeing your home from these digital excesses, you also open the way to understanding how the organization of physical spaces is directly linked to the flow of your own energy. Let's explore together how the layout of environments and the way you occupy each corner of your home can further enhance this feeling of lightness and balance. Get ready to dive even deeper into creating an environment that truly supports your mind, energy, and well-being every day. You've already started to see your home in a new way. Do you notice how even the quietest details, such as those forgotten cables, old electronics, and digital accessories scattered around the room, directly interfere with the lightness of your space and the clarity of your mind? This is just the beginning of the transformation we are building together here. With each discovery, you expand your perception of the energy of the environment, and your home begins to align more and more with the balanced life you want to live. On this path, there are still many layers to explore. Your home has immense potential to become your true haven of peace, and each new video here on the channel will help you understand how to adjust, in a practical and in-depth way, each aspect of your environment so that it constantly promotes your well-being. Therefore, be part of this transformation on an ongoing basis. Subscribe to the channel right now and allow each content to accompany you on this journey of creating a space that truly supports your balanced mind and renews your energy every day. Every step we take together brings you closer to a home that not only welcomes you, but propels your energy towards tranquility, clarity, and genuine well-being. This is a constant construction, and by signing up, you guarantee that you will be side by side in this process of discovering and renewing your home. Your home deserves this care, and so do you. So, follow me and let's continue, because what comes next will open up even more ways for you to transform your space into a true sanctuary of balance and positive energy. As you move forward with transforming your home and feeling each layer of energy being renewed, there is an even more subtle, almost imperceptible, but deeply impactful aspect of building a truly light and balanced environment. It's not about what you see, nor what you touch, but about what you hear, or rather, what your brain hears every day, even when you believe you are in total silence. Your home is full of sounds that hide in the background of your routine, creating an invisible soundtrack that directly interferes with your well-being and mental energy. It is these almost imperceptible noises that now deserve your attention. Stop for a moment and notice. There is a continuous vibration that comes from the refrigerator running, that almost hypnotic and constant sound that seems to disappear from your conscious awareness, but that remains there, silently impacting your mind. The regular ticking of the clock on the wall, which ticks off the seconds incessantly, is also present, creating a feeling of subtle pressure that builds up over the hours. There are also echoes in empty rooms, reverberations of footsteps or spoken words that remain echoing for fractions of seconds, filling the environment with a feeling of sound emptiness that feeds an inner restlessness. These background sounds, although unnoticed on the surface, keep your brain in a constant state of alert. Your mind, always attentive to environmental stimuli, processes each vibration, each echo, each repetitive sound as information that needs to be managed. This consumes precious mental energy, affecting your clarity of thought and robbing you of the lightness your home is supposed to provide. The energy of the environment is not only expressed in what the eyes see, but also in what the ears capture, and above all, in what remains silently vibrating in the atmosphere of your home. Creating real moments of silence within your home then becomes a powerful tool to ease your mind and restore energy to your environment. It is in these moments of true stillness that you allow your mind to breathe, your body to relax, and your home to transform into a genuine haven of peace. Silence purifies the atmosphere in your home, removing the sensory overload caused by those constant noises and freeing your mind to experience a new depth of calm. The impact of this is immediate and profound. By silencing the incessant vibrations of devices, by removing the clock that so insistently keeps time, by filling empty spaces with elements that absorb sound and create acoustic comfort, you transform the energy of the environment and create a scenario that supports your search for emotional and mental balance. Your home starts to talk to your mind more gently, creating a harmony that is directly reflected in your feeling of daily well-being. It's amazing how, by eliminating these hidden noises, you make room for a cleaner, more intentional soundscape, where only the sounds that truly lift your energy remain present. Imagine listening to the gentle sound of the wind passing through, an open window, the peaceful song of a bird in the early morning, or even the profound silence that envelops your home in an embrace of serenity. These natural, pure, and authentic sounds feed your balanced mind and promote true energetic renewal within your home. Your home thus becomes an environment where energy flows without invisible interruptions, where the mind finds space to regroup, and where well-being stops being a distant pursuit and becomes an everyday experience. Every choice you make to reduce unwanted noise is a clear statement of care for your energy and the atmosphere you want to cultivate in your space. There is no doubt about the transformative impact of this attention to the sound details of your environment. The difference can be felt in the lightness of your thoughts, in the tranquility that takes over your body, and in the renewal of energy that fills every corner of your home. When you intentionally create these moments of silence, you give your mind the opportunity to truly rest. Silence is not absence, it is full presence. It is an invitation for your energy to stabilize, for your mind to reorganize, and for your environment to become a true ally on your path to a lighter and more balanced life. The energy of the environment rises when you choose to nourish your home with stillness and harmony, creating a space that supports every deep breath and every moment of reconnection with your own well-being. Visualize your home as a living organism, sensitive to the sounds that live there. By reducing the presence of constant noise, you calm this organism and allow it to pulse in tune with the peace you seek. Your home becomes a space of true refuge, where every sound detail contributes to the construction of a welcoming, fluid, and restorative atmosphere. This is a transformation that goes far beyond aesthetics. It's a revolution in the way your home supports your vital energy and sustains your balanced mind. Stay alert, as understanding and acting on these invisible noises opens the way to seeing other elements that are equally essential in creating your ideal environment. The next step on this journey will take you even deeper into this connection between your home and your energy. Let's explore together how the rhythm of space, the natural flows of movement within your home, directly influences your emotional balance and your feeling of lightness as you inhabit each room. Get ready to continue diving into building this haven of peace that is already being born around you. As your home fills with this much-needed silence, and every corner seems to breathe in harmony with you, something inside settles, almost as if your internal energy has finally found a resting place. The atmosphere that previously carried small, constant noises, imperceptible but tiring, is transformed into a space of conscious serenity. You feel the difference pulsing in the air, in the way your mind clears, how your thoughts calm down, and your energy is renewed with lightness. It is at that almost magical moment that you realize your home is in tune with your desire for well-being. She embraces silence not as an absence, but as a presence full of peace. And when that feeling sets in, it's natural for a feeling of silent gratitude to blossom within you, as if your home, through these simple and profound adjustments, had become an accomplice in your journey towards a balanced mind and environmental energy that truly supports you. Let this moment mark your experience today, almost like a living reminder of the power that small choices have on our daily well-being. And to seal this transformation that you started here, choose a word that represents exactly this new energy that you feel flowing through your home. Leave this word in the comments as if it were a silent commitment to the lightness you are cultivating. Let this word be calm. A simple word, but it carries all the strength of what you have just built at this moment. By writing it, you further strengthen this connection with your environment and reinforce that the energy of your home and of your mind now breathe together in a single rhythm of balance and serenity. As your home becomes silent and the energy in the room calms, there is another level of awareness that begins to emerge, even more subtle but deeply powerful. It's something you don't hear or see, it's what you feel. With every step around your home, with every touch of surfaces, your skin, which is your largest sensory organ, is constantly interacting with the environment that surrounds you. And this silent dialogue, almost always ignored by the fast-paced routine, directly and profoundly influences your well-being and balanced mind. Your home speaks to you through the textures that fill each space, and the quality of this touch defines whether it is nourishing your tranquility or silently draining your daily energy. Pay attention to what your hands touch every day. Feel the surface of the sofa you rest on at the end of the day. Understand whether the fabric that welcomes you really welcomes you, or whether, on the contrary, it generates almost imperceptible discomfort, but which, over time, turns into accumulated tension. Assess the contact between your skin and the sheets that rock you to sleep, or the chair where you spend hours. Rough textures, cold surfaces, furniture that doesn't offer true physical comfort. All of these elements silently create micro-experiences of discomfort that add up and drain your energy throughout the days. The energy of the environment is sensorial on all levels, and daily touch is one of the most powerful channels of communication between you and your home. Your skin registers every sensation, every temperature, every texture, and sends constant signals to your brain. automatically shaping your emotional state. An environment full of wear and tear textures keeps your body on alert, in a constant search for comfort that never materializes. And this unconscious search consumes your energy, increasing the feeling of fatigue at the end of the day. Even if you have rested, your home should be, above all, a haven of peace and well-being for your physical and emotional energy. When you consciously choose to surround yourself with welcoming textures, you create an environment that supports your balanced mind and offers genuine comfort to your body. Imagine wrapping yourself in soft blankets on a peaceful afternoon, walking barefoot on a rug that gently embraces your feet, or resting your hands on furniture that conveys warmth and serenity. It's these small changes that create big impacts on the energy of your home and your own personal energy. Try swapping small elements in your home for cozy textures, simply replacing scratchy cushions with softer versions, or choosing curtains that soften the light while offering a pleasant touch when opening and closing, completely transforms the way your home communicates with you. Each new touch becomes a caress to your mind, a physical reminder that the environment around you is designed to support your tranquility and nurture your well-being every day. Notice how your energy instantly changes when interacting with materials that invite relaxation. Gentle touches convey immediate comfort, sending the message to your brain that there is safety and welcome there. These sensory signals reduce accumulated tension, stabilize your emotions, and create a constant flow of well-being within your own space. Your home becomes a true ally in your search for a lighter life, offering silent but powerful support in every detail it presents to your skin. Your home is a living organism, sensitive to the choices you make. When you surround your environments with textures that convey welcoming, you are, in fact, nourishing your vital energy and reinforcing your emotional connection with the space where you live. Imagine an environment where every surface invites you to touch, where every detail has been carefully thought out to create an atmosphere of deep comfort. It's this kind of home that sustains your inner peace and boosts your balanced mind every day. And more than that, when you create a space that invites comfortable touch, you are also creating an environment of presence. You become more aware of the simple moments of your everyday life, like adjusting a blanket on the couch or running your hand over a smooth wooden table. And this full awareness anchors you in the present, removing unnecessary distractions and tension. The energy of the environment flows more naturally, and your well-being expands in harmony with every gesture you make inside your home. Allow yourself to feel this transformation around you. When your home welcomes you in the small interactions of everyday life, when each contact with a surface transmits tranquility, your energy responds immediately. A feeling of rest sets in, your mind relaxes, and you begin to inhabit a space that not only shelters, but truly embraces your search for emotional balance and physical comfort. And as you progress through this process, you will realize that these changes are not just aesthetic. They are functional, they are deep, they are transformative. Your home stops being just a setting and becomes a living, active space that interacts with your energy constantly, offering support for a more fluid and satisfying life. With each new touch of a welcoming texture, you renew your connection with your home and reinforce your daily commitment to your own well-being. This attention to often overlooked details has the power to completely redefine the experience inside your home. When touch welcomes you, your energy expands. When surfaces convey comfort, your mind finds rest. Your home flows, your energy flourishes, and your balance strengthens, creating a positive cycle that is renewed every day. And that is exactly why, following our journey, we will explore even more deeply how the flow of spaces inside your home, the paths you take every day, directly influence your energy and your feeling of lightness. Get ready to discover how the simple act of making space for the natural movement of environments can further amplify this harmony that you are already beginning to feel. Your home is transforming, and every detail is part of this path to a fuller, smoother life that is deeply connected with your well-being. While you feel the touch of the surfaces in your home becoming more welcoming and realize how each detail is directly connected to the energy of the environment and your well-being, there is another silent but incredibly present element in your daily routine that deserves your immediate attention. It is something that accompanies you at all times, but because it is integrated into your automatic movements, it ends up escaping your conscious perception. It's about the flow of your home, the way the paths within your home influence your energy, and how the Dynamics of your daily movements subtly shape your emotional state and the fluidity of your balanced mind. Think about every journey you take inside your home, from the bedroom to the kitchen, from the living room to the bathroom, from the place where you work to the place where you rest. These paths are not just physical movements. They are energetic paths that build every day the rhythm of your well-being within the space that welcomes you. And each obstacle, each door that requires effort to open, each narrow corridor or unnecessary detour adds up, creating a micro-stress that, even silent, weighs on the lightness that your home should offer you. The energy of the environment responds to this flow. Tight paths and obstacles in the daily route create not only physical, but also energetic blockages. Your house starts to resist your movements, and you feel, albeit discreetly, how this resistance turns into disproportionate tiredness. Squeaky doors, furniture that impedes fluid passage, objects positioned in a way that forces your body to deviate or make uncomfortable movements. All of this directly impacts the energy of the home, transforming movements that could be smooth into paths that drain your vital energy. Look at your physical routine and notice where the flow can improve. Pay close attention to how you move throughout the day. Feel if your home invites you to walk freely, or if it imposes barriers that make you slow down, or even create small inconveniences that accumulate over time. Every difficulty you face within your own space contributes to an energetic drain that is reflected in your disposition and the clarity of your thoughts. Your home should welcome you with flowing paths that accompany your natural energy, creating harmony between the environment and your body's movements. When the flow of spaces is consciously thought out, you notice an immediate difference in your well-being. There is a relief that sets in, a feeling of lightness when walking without obstacles, as if your home truly supports you in your daily routine. This fluid flow of environments renews your energy, reduces accumulated tensions, and expands your connection with the space where you live. Imagine opening a door smoothly, effortlessly, feeling the freedom of open spaces, walking through corridors that allow you to move without bumping into anything, without having to bend over or make unnecessary detours. These small daily gestures, when performed in an environment that respects your natural movement, create a harmonious dance between you and your home. Your mind perceives this fluidity and responds with clarity and tranquility, strengthening your sense of well-being. Your home, like a living organism, directly reflects the way you move within it. When space flows, your energy flows too. When the environment supports you, your thoughts become lighter, your mood rises, and your emotional balance strengthens. The physical paths inside your home become true energetic routes through which the vitality and harmony that sustain your daily life circulate. Every adjustment you make to improve this flow is a concrete step in transforming your home into a haven of peace. Smooth movements between environments contribute to a cleaner and more constant energy, creating a positive cycle where your home propels you towards a more balanced mind and deep well-being. Don't underestimate the power of these details. They are often the key to unlocking a sense of comfort that seemed dormant within the routine. Your home deserves this careful look, and your energy deserves to circulate freely, without interruptions or hidden blockages in everyday life. Transforming daily journeys into pleasant experiences is offering yourself the opportunity to live in an environment that truly supports your search for emotional balance and physical well-being. These small adjustments transform your relationship with the space that surrounds you, creating a deeper connection with your home and the energy it gives you every day. And as you allow yourself to live this experience of freedom within your own home, something extraordinary happens. You realize you're not just rearranging furniture or expanding spaces. You are, in effect, creating a new way of living in your home, a way of living that is more conscious, more present, and deeply connected with the natural flow of your energy. Your home becomes a real extension of your desire for a lighter life, and every step inside it becomes a gesture of care for yourself. Get ready to dive even deeper into this perception, because as we explore the importance of fluid movement within environments, we also begin to see how the very arrangement of objects and the circulation of energy in each room directly influence the atmosphere of your home. Let's move forward together, exploring how to make space for energy to move freely, not only along its physical paths, but also through the emotions that circulate in the environment, creating a haven of peace where body, mind, and space are in perfect harmony. Feeling your home following the natural rhythm of your steps is more than a change in the environment. It is a change within you. This lighter energy that now runs through your paths, this feeling of freedom that is starting to become part of your routine, is already pulsing in every corner of your home. And it's incredible to see how simple gestures, so every day, carry such a profound power of transformation. You are already experiencing this difference. Every movement inside your home proves it. And as you breathe in this new harmony, cherishing this moment becomes almost inevitable. It's as if your own energy asked you to record this important step on this journey of transformation. The lightness that your home begins to give you deserves to be recognized, and supporting this content is a natural way of being grateful for this renewed feeling that now fills your space. Leaving your support here is more than a simple gesture. It's like continuing this positive flow that started inside your home, and that, with this small act, can reach so many other people. By liking this video, you allow this message to spread, touching other homes that, like yours, are ready to experience this same transformation of well-being, fluidity, and balance. Your action connects directly with the energy you just cultivated. Leave your support here as a way of sealing this change that is already flowing into your routine. May this simple gesture echo as a sincere gratitude for what your home begins to give you, a space of peace, free movement, and renewed energy. It's beautiful to realize that just as your home now flows, your energy also expands, and together we can spread this transformation even further. As your home begins to follow the flow of your movements, and your energy adjusts to this new harmony that you are carefully building, there is yet another layer of this sensory experience that deserves your full attention. It is before your eyes every day, silent, almost camouflaged in the visual routine that everyday life installs in environments. This is the landscape that your mind records repeatedly, the scenes that you see inside your own home, and that, although they seem stable and even comforting, when they remain identical for too long, they create a subtle effect of mental exhaustion, the so-called visual fatigue. Your home is more than a set of walls and furniture. It is a living scene, which speaks to your energy daily through the stimuli it offers to your gaze. A balanced mind naturally seeks variety and lightness, and when the eyes go through the same images every day, the energy in the environment begins to stagnate. The brain silently stops feeling stimulated, as if the images, previously sources of connection with space, were transformed into a monotonous background, which no longer arouses emotion or feeds its vitality. This happens because visual repetition creates a kind of numbness of the senses. Without realizing it, you stop seeing the details that previously connected you to your home, and, little by little, your perception of the environment becomes mechanical, automatic, disconnected from full presence. This scenario, no matter how comfortable it once was, starts to deplete your brain's stimulation, causing the energy in the environment to lose its ability to renew your own mental energy. Your home has incredible power to renew your mood on a daily basis, and the small visual changes you make inside it are like deep breaths for the mind. Every time you change an element of the place, every time you offer your eyes a new angle of appreciation, you re-inject vitality into the energy of your space and ignite, within you, a feeling of immediate renewal. It's like opening the windows to let fresh air come in and invigorate the space. But in this case, renewal happens through visual stimuli, awakening your mind, and restoring your connection with your home. Rearrange decorative objects, move a lamp to another corner, change the position of cushions on the sofa, review the arrangement of pictures on the wall, or introduce new small elements that bring visual freshness. This simple movement has a profound impact on the energy of the environment and your sense of well-being. When your eyes come across a slightly modified scene, your mind instantly activates new neural connections, generating positive stimuli that keep you present, attentive, and energized within your own home. Your home becomes a living and dynamic environment where energy circulates more fluidly, following your constant desire for renewal. You clearly feel that the space around you encourages you to live more consciously, awakening pleasant emotions and offering your mind the freshness it so appreciates. It's as if your home breathes with you, offering healthy stimuli that keep your energy high and your mind balanced. These visual changes also fuel a deep feeling of connection with the environment. When you interact with your home, adjusting small details periodically, it sends a clear message of care and presence to your mind. Your home stops being just a functional space and becomes a true reflection of your inner state, a living extension of your search for well-being and lightness. The environment responds back to you with the same energy you offer it, creating a positive cycle of constant renewal. And the more you allow yourself to experience this visual renewal, the more the energy in your home strengthens. You begin to see your own home with new eyes, as if discovering, day after day, little gems hidden in every corner. The mind remains awake, curious, attentive to details that go unnoticed when the landscape remains still for too long. This renewed attention not only elevates your well-being, but also the quality of the energy that circulates in each room of your home. Allow your home to be this living and changing space, which follows your cycles and your constant search for emotional balance and energy renewal. Each small visual change is like a silent conversation between you and the environment, where you both help each other keep your vitality high. Your home invites you to this dance of subtle movements, which does not require major transformations, but which provides enormous benefits for your mind and your energy on a daily basis. And as you indulge in this practice, you will realize that it is not about seeking aesthetic perfection, but about cultivating a dynamic relationship with the space that welcomes you. It's about allowing your home to evolve along with you, reflecting your desires, your emotional needs, and your constant search for an environment that nurtures your inner peace. By rearranging objects, by renewing the visual landscapes that surround you, you do more than move decorative pieces. You move the energy of your life, unlocking internal and external spaces so that your mind can breathe freely. As we continue this journey together, we will further explore how this active interaction with your environment enhances the positive energy in your home. Because beyond the visual elements, there is an even deeper and more powerful dimension: the influence of colors, light, and chromatic compositions that you choose for each corner of your home. Get ready to dive into this next level of transformation, where every visual nuance plays an essential role in creating a space that truly supports your well-being and balanced mind. Your home is leading you, silently and welcomingly, along a path of profound renewal, and this journey still holds transformative discoveries that will further expand the positive energy you are cultivating day after day. Transforming your home begins by seeing what is hidden in everyday life, every detail that seemed silent, that tight path, that rough texture, that decoration that no longer catches your attention, has a real impact on the energy of the environment, on your balanced mind, and on your well-being within your own home. And now you feel it. The connection with your home strengthens every time you realize that it is alive, pulsing with your energy, supporting you to create a space that truly cares for you. Look now at a forgotten corner of your home and imagine how it can gain a new life. Visualize this space becoming a point of renewed energy, a piece of your home that, with a simple touch of attention, begins to restore lightness and well-being to your daily life. It is with this intention that the big changes begin, in the way you start to see each part of your environment as a silent ally of your inner peace. And since you are experiencing this transformation, share it here in the comments. Which space in your home challenges you the most today? Your answer not only helps you clarify where you need to start, but it also inspires other people who are here, looking for the same solutions for their homes. This exchange makes all the difference and feeds the positive energy that we are creating together in this space. You are already part of this construction, and your participation is an essential element for us to expand this movement. And for this evolution to continue, subscribe to the channel, because here, each video you watch becomes an important step in building an environment that supports you, welcomes you, and becomes a true haven of peace within your routine. Being part of this community will keep you connected to content that feeds your energy, awakens new perceptions about your home, and inspires you to keep your transformation active and constant. Your home deserves this care, and you also deserve to live this experience of fulfillment within your own space. And look, speaking of which, there is content that will further deepen your awareness of how the environment interferes with your energy and well-being. In the previous video, we talked about why your home may be increasing your anxiety. If you haven't watched it yet, this is the perfect time to continue your transformation and understand the invisible signals your environment is sending every day. This video will help you identify the hidden points that feed the emotional weight in your home and how to correct them to live lighter and fuller. I'm grateful to have you here, taking this time to look more carefully at your space and your own energy. It's a joy to know that every detail we explore together is helping to build an environment that not only shelters your routine, but that really propels you towards lighter, more harmonious days. Your presence here strengthens this community, which grows increasingly united by the purpose of transforming homes into havens of well-being. And never forget, your home is an extension of your balance. Take care of her, and she will take care of you.